All righty, thanks for joining us here. This is a tremendous thrill for all of us here at the Frat House. We are just outside of the NovaCare Center, and we have got with us, as promised, we've got the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles, Andy Reid. And we really appreciate having you here, Coach Reid.
Well, thanks for having me, Mike.
We were going to have you on, I guess, about 3 weeks ago, and then that was during the situation, unfortunately, with the passing of your son. And from all of us here at the Frat House, we want to just pass along our condolences on that one.
Thank you, Mike.
Sad situation. But while we've got you, we do have a couple of questions. We've got a season that's pending. It's coming up in what? We're talking, I guess, about 10 days or so. And you've got yourself a little bit, I don't want to say a quarterback controversy, but a little bit of a situation with the quarterbacks. I mean, you've got, there's a lot of fan talk right now talking about Nick Foles. And he's got to be honest, he's looked pretty darn good. While, you know, the starter, Mike Vick there, he's taken all of a total number of 12 snaps. That's it, and been out injured twice. So I guess my first question to you, Coach, it's got to be, you know, where's Foles falling in the rotation? I think it's obvious Vick is going to be the starter, but where's Foles falling in the rotation, and where's that leaving Kafka and Edwards?
Well, Mike, we're in a little bit of a pickle. You know, it's I tend to like pickles, but we're in a pickle. You know, we got 4 great quarterbacks, and you know, we got Michael, we got Nick. And you know, then we got Kafka, and then we've got Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
But Foles, I see being the backup right now to Vick, which, you know, given Vick's propensity to get hurt, you could probably assume that means that you'll see Foles starting at some point in this season.
Yeah. So Foles is the number 2 then?
Yes, Foles is the number 2.
And we're going to wait then, I guess, on your decision regarding Mike, Kafka, and then Trent Edwards.
Yes, you know, I've seen Kafka enough. He's been around enough.
Mm-hmm.
I know what he's got. Thursday night in the game, we're going to have Foles is going to start the first quarter, and we're going to let Edwards play the other 3 quarters and get him some camera time, and you know, we'll evaluate him, and maybe he'll show us something that, you know, some potential.
Let's go take a look at things on the opposite side of the ball. There was a lot of post-draft hype about all the defensive players that the Eagles picked up. Yet, I got to be honest with you, Coach, I've not been terribly impressed with the defense yet, particularly from some of the players like Asomugha. And, of course, this is leading the fans back to the whole question about Castillo.
Well, you know, Mike, in the preseason, you know, we're working through the defense. What you've been seeing are a lot of penalties. Penalties because the guys are emotional and want to play and want to prove themselves and make the team, ultimately. I mean, we've got a lot of great guys on defense. Any one of them could be a starter anyplace else in the NFL. So it's highly competitive, and I think that they've just got a little emotion going. I think once we get into the season, you'll see the defense calm down a little bit and, you know, not be committing so many penalties.
Let me ask you now, though, would you say this team is ready for the season opener? I mean, do we have a dream team here this year? Is this a team that's going to get us to the playoffs, that might get us to the Super Bowl?
Well, Mike, you know, I don't want to get into all that. I really don't like the dream team talk and dream seasons and all that stuff. But we're ready for regular season football. The refs might not be, but we are.
Yeah. Now, look, if the Eagles don't get to the Super Bowl, here's the big question. Do you see yourself here with this team next year? I mean, you're showing... We saw a little bit of edginess from you the other night against right in the face there of Cullen Jenkins. And some said, well, that shows that the coach that you know, is working for his job.
Well, you know, we were both a little edgy. I was a little edgy. My sugar was down. You know, I'd been a couple meals that we missed prepping for the game. And so I was a little edgy. But I like to see that out of some of the players, especially out of the captains. I want to see some you know, some emotion, some, you know, even if it's, you know, it's anger or, you know, things like that, because I want to know that they're fired up and they want to play.
All right, Coach, we appreciate you being here. We hope to have you back again, perhaps maybe sometime during the season. Can you do that for us?
Sure can.
All right. Hey, Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right.